Well, the actress Gemma Oaten, who's sitting in a very squeaky chair this morning,
You can hear her.
has made her name as Emmerdale's Rachel Breckle. But before that, Gemma spent 13 years battling a serious eating disorder.
Yeah, we have spoken to Gemma on the programme before. You might remember some of the details. She was hospitalised at the age of 11 and, as an adult, has even suffered with kidney distress. Well, over the summer, Gemma revealed bulimia and anorexia had caused serious damage to her teeth, forcing her to have them removed. But I'm pleased to say she's here in the studio to tell us all about it.
And looking fit and well,
Yeah,
and we really hope you are.
Yes, I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much.
But you come through a lot,
Yes.
and there's so many conditions, and there's so much we can talk to you about. But I think the thing about the bulimia is that of all the consequences of bulimia, I don't think people look and say, I could lose my teeth over that.
No, and I think this is why I'm wanting to talk about it today, because it's one of the parts of the eating disorder that people don't discuss, because your teeth are integral to your life, you know, and you eat, you breathe, you kiss, it's intimacy, it's everything. And to think that that could go, it's not something that you want to even contemplate, because an eating disorder is very manipulative, it's very secretive, it makes you feel very ashamed. And I think this side of it, because of bulimia, people don't talk about it enough because they feel disgusting. I know I felt disgusting, and I was made to feel disgusting by my dentist when I was younger. I remember going to the dentist when the acid was eroding my teeth.
So when you throw up constantly, you've got this acid and this bile, which is damaging your teeth. And I mean, your teeth look absolutely fantastic now, but they have been rebuilt.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got that. Now, we've got a number of pictures here, if you don't mind just showing them, Gemma, where we show your mouth, actually. This is the reveal. This is you finding out your new teeth here and what they look like. You look pretty happy. Yeah? And, I mean, emotionally, what does that do for you? I mean, do you know, your condition, is it under control? Does the new teeth mean a new beginning?
Yeah, it does. I've felt so much less of a person for so many years, and I think this is what a lot of people with eating disorders feel like. They feel like they haven't got a voice, and you lose your identity because the eating disorder takes that away. It's a mental health illness, but I do feel like now, with the help of Dr. Harry Davis, who has been so kind and compassionate, I've actually got a chance of moving forward with my life.
And listen, I never remember you having bad...
Sorry.
I don't know, not sorry at all. But I think we've got a number of pictures here, which we can show that your teeth actually being built up. This is... So we're seeing you here quite young. And how your teeth were actually rebuilt. You know, but as I say, it's not a consequence, but it was having a big effect on you to add to the mental issues that you had.
There's a recovery after recovery for a lot of people. I mean, I recovered 14 years ago, but the ongoing journey and the ramifications on my physical health have been vast. So me losing my teeth at the... Thank you, darling. Me losing my teeth at the age of 38, thinking that I'd recovered 15 years ago, has been a massive shock to the system. But a lot of people, since I've spoken out about it, are going through this. And there's a few reasons that I came today is because early intervention is so key. The sooner we get help, the sooner somebody can come back from the brink of losing their life. And I don't just mean physically losing their life, but mentally losing their life for all of these years.
It's an incredibly serious illness, and you're so brave, and obviously it's really emotional to talk about as well.
You, Gemma, you help as well. Your mum runs this charity, Seed. Tell us about that and what you do there.
My mum and dad set up Seed 22 years ago because I wasn't receiving the help that I needed, and they wanted to support not just people who were struggling, but also loved ones and carers. So we run email buddy schemes, text buddy schemes, workshops, support groups. We are there as somebody who is there to listen and bridge the gap where people fall off many times. But one of the things that we do, just going back to what she was saying, is we treat the person and not the eating disorder. And that's what's so important. And that's why I'm speaking to you again. I know I keep saying why I'm doing this and sharing my story. It's because I want to take away the stigma for so many. There's 1.6 million in the people in the UK alone who are struggling with an eating disorder. And it's probably more than that now, actually. And it's OK to talk about it. You know, it's OK to normalise this conversation, because ultimately we at Seed want people to thrive and not just survive. So we're here.
Do you know what it was that triggered it all for you? Do you see something as an event that, you know, led you down this path?
Yeah, I think so, Isabel. I think for me, looking back, I was bullied. I went through puberty around the age of 10, and I went from, you know, being a tomboy out with the lads, having no cares, to sort of growing into a young woman, and the green-eyed monster comes along. I was a high achiever. There was a lot of pressure on me that I put on myself. And I think I felt like I couldn't control what people were saying or doing, but I could control some element of me. And over the years, I felt like the smaller I was, the safer I was. And that stayed with me for many, many years, because I didn't get that help psychologically as a mental health illness that I needed. And 13 years of nearly dying 4 times, not knowing if I can now have kids, and losing my teeth. I don't want anybody to go through what we did.
Where are you at now? How would you describe yourself and your position at the moment?
I think I am so aware of myself. The more I talk about it, the braver I become. I think there's a recovery after recovery, definitely. And I don't mean that in terms of me and the way I eat and the way I view myself. I think it's just a daily evolving challenge to know what life is like. Thinking that I lost 13 years, I'm still rebuilding who I am as a 38-year-old woman. There's a lot of patterns and things that I still have to challenge. Don't get me wrong, Eamon, like, I lost weight during lockdown through anxiety and, unbeknownst to me, this kidney failure. And it was very, very quick when my mind went, you've got to put weight on, but maybe you shouldn't. And I remember reaching out to my best friend, Joff, and my therapist, because that's important. And Joff was like, it's OK. Like, you're talking to me, so we're going to be all right. And I love my friendship circle for that, because, again, I can talk to them.
Well, listen, you stay OK.
I will.
Lovely talking to you. Come and see us any time.
Thank you.
Send our Seed, the charity, their details on the website are seed.charity. And also Beat Eating Disorders, their contact details on the website is beateatingdisorders.org.uk. You were listening to Gemma Oaten.
Do stay with us. In the next half an hour, we'll be speaking to the consultant editor of the Daily Mail, Andrew Pearson.